Maybe walk me through what your view was of the last year, kind of the big moments, your thoughts of them, because there's quite a few events there. And then obviously the last 3 months has been quite headline, worthy with the FTX debacle and SBF. What were your thoughts on the year?
A lot of people come up to me and say, Chris, what the hell has gone on in crypto? Where are we and what's happening? And the way I try to respond to that is I say, the first thing you need to do is carry in your mind almost two separate concepts. And if you can do that, I think a lot of this makes sense. So the first concept is crypto is a highly speculative new investable asset class. The second concept is digital assets in crypto as an entirely new internet-based architecture of value, including money itself. Why are they different? Because the second one, crypto and digital assets as a new architecture, you might liken to a new technology like, say, railroad architecture in the 1870s. The first, crypto as a new asset class, you might liken to railroad stocks in the 1870s. And why are they different? Because of the coming of the railroads allowed countries like the United States to evolve from small, unnetworked regional economies into the national economy that has become the world standard for the largest and fastest growing economy of the last 150 years. But yet railroad stocks were notorious in the 1870s for fraud, manipulation, misrepresentation. Now, some of them were very real. They funded the Continental Railroad, but others funded fraudulent railways that didn't even exist, that didn't have the right rights of way, and people lost their money speculating, others made money. So they are very different things. Crypto and digital assets more broadly is a brand new architecture. It's an internet-based architecture of finance. That's a very powerful, and it's going to continue to be a very powerful, and I'll get into that in a minute. But that's very different than crypto as a speculative asset class. And when we think about spectacular failures of FTX and others, it's in that funding side of it. It's in that railroad stocks aspect of it. It's not in the underlying technology. What happened with FTX, failure of all the traditional failures that we've seen in financial markets, it's not a failure of the underlying technology. If people can keep those concepts separate, it's much easier to understand. I feel like we've gone through the wildcatting days of this new technology. But every wildcatting error yields to a more fundamental, disciplined, thoughtful error where the technology embeds itself and becomes part of our world. And I remain as confident as ever that this new architecture is what's going to remain. The world is not going to say, oh, FTX, so therefore let's go back to 3-day settlement periods. Let's go back to writing paper checks. Let's go back to branch banking. That's not going to happen. The genie's out of the bottle on the technology, notwithstanding the spectacular failure of some of the more prominent players in the first phase of this crypto architecture revolution.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.